15, bro, max.
Oh, 5 left is so much less.
5 colleges is a lot, bro.
5 less is so much less.
How many did you apply to?
I applied to a lot. I applied to like 20.
You just said that's like.
Oh my
It's a red
fucking
flag.
god!
It's a red flag.
This guy's the worst.
I hate people.
I did it, and I realized that there's so many colleges I applied to that I would not go to.
Welcome to Rough Draft Podcast. Back to the studio, not on live next week though.
Yes, sir.
And first of all, welcome back.
Hey guys.
Yes,
Priscilla's
she has
back.
a microphone now. How do you feel about that? do you like having the microphone?
Now y'all can hear me.
Yes. Yes.
Now everyone can hear you. Yes.
But what we do also want to, say thank you to Strike Bit for sponsoring this episode of Rough Draft Podcast. Yes, for all our DGen viewers out there, for the first time ever, you can now make more money betting based on how correct you were. Yes. Like, for example, if you bet the over on Curry's line for 22.5 points and he ends up scoring 30, you'll get $1 for each of the 7.5 points he scored above the line.
That's insane.
These crazy payouts are not only available now on Strike, and they're offering insane lines because they're just starting out. Join the waitlist and use code ROUGH for a $50 bonus once you place a $10 bet.
$50 bonus.
Priscilla, what is your first $10 bet gonna be?
I don't have a sports bet, so.
Okay.
Do I just put say anyone?
Yeah.
Like
Anyone.
LeBron?
Okay, over.
Yeah, there you go.
Over or under what?
What category?
What category? Anything.
What category?
Say anything.
Assists, points, rebounds.
Oh.
PRA.
Build our parlay.
Fantasy points.
Points?
Okay. Over on LeBron.
Okay. Anything else?
Give us one more.
Would you say parlay?
No.
Yeah.
What is this vocab?
Who else do you know? Who else do you know? Any other athlete?
Curry?
Okay.
Over under on his points?
LeBron? Like compared to LeBron?
Just depending on the line.
In general.
Over under. Priscilla.
Over.
Yes. So that is P's picks. Take the over on LeBron and over on Curry.
There you go. Parlay that, you're gonna make
Yes.
your $10 back at least.
And then since she's so correct, they're gonna have amazing games. $1 for each of the points. Yes. Thank you, Strike Bet again.
Thank you.
But let's talk about real reason why we're doing this episode. Right now it's college admission season, so people are going through the college rejections, and it's difficult. It's hard. We're all there. You've been rejected from schools.
Yes,
You've been
sir.
rejected from schools. I've been insanely rejected from schools. Right. And it is a huge thing, right? And I do feel bad for everyone going through it. It's a part of life at the same time as well.
Yeah.
But it's such a huge defining moment in someone's life, and I think it truly defines. I think.
Kind of your high school experience and your community college transfer experience. I just think that I don't know, it's too defining of a moment.
Well, I think for a lot of people, it's also the biggest moment in their life. It's the biggest moment, and it's also the first time in their life they're hearing a hard rejection.
We don't want you.
Exactly.
We don't want you. Speaking of we don't want you, acceptance rates at different colleges are plummeting this year.
Wait, but what is this segment called?
Welcome to Rough News.
Yes, welcome to Rough. Priscilla, welcome to Rough News.
What?
So basically, this year is one of the lowest acceptance rates of colleges across the country.
Yes.
For example, Caltech 3% this year.
Makes sense.
Harvard 3%. Stanford 4%. Brown 5%. But here's the sleeper: Northeastern University 6%.
No, that's ridiculous.
6% at Northeastern.
No,
Who the
that's
fuck is
ridiculous.
applying at Northeastern?
No, that's
guys?
ridiculous.
Wait, where is that?
Boston. It's in Boston. It's in Boston.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
we
Exactly.
go.
Beautiful. Yeah, Salem Witch Trials.
Yeah. MIT's
Tom Brady.
5%. Northeastern 6% this year.
Is there any schools on that list that have a higher acceptance rate than Northeastern? That you have on your list right there.
It's 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Berkeley's lower.
Oh my
UCLA, USC's lower.
Wait, what is UCLA's?
I don't know. I have to search it up, but I assume it's in
Yeah.
the 15%.
I think that's like 10.
So 10. Damn. What the
No,
fuck?
no,
Who the fuck is applying to these schools now? guys?
Berkeley, LA is at 10. I think
Jesus.
USC's at like a 15.
Oh my god.
Look. Northeastern. If you got rejected by Northeastern and you're upset by it, don't think too much of it. Okay,
Yeah.
It's like a person who's like a 6 out of 10 rejecting you because they're trying to boost up their
own ego.
numbers. Yeah,
Yeah,
their
their
own
own ego.
numbers. Look, I think Northeastern they do a great thing with co-op. They send the kids across the country.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a campus in London. They have a campus in Oakland.
Jesus.
Co-ops you can work for a semester full-time internship at places like in Asia, Europe, across the country, in America. And usually the kids, they get return offers. So most of the kids coming out of Northeastern are employed.
That's important.
That's a
especially
huge
in this,
caveat,
in
yes.
this job market.
But then again,
It's Northeastern University.
6% is insane. Yeah, I think
20% for Northeastern is what I was thinking.
I think
25 maybe, you know,
because I think those Ivies, they've reached that caveat because they've been around for fucking years and years.
Yeah.
Northeastern's like a more newish school.
I'm surprised Northeastern's less than fucking Northwestern. Northwestern is for me is like much more.
Yeah, Northwestern's like a
better
great
school.
school.
No offense.
Wait, has it always been like a low acceptance rate?
I don't think so.
I don't know
No.
anyone that goes
No, if
there.
Eric got in, then it's
Wow.
not flop.
Wow.
Pause.
Wow. Hey, what school has a higher
rejected the
acceptance rate,
6.
Berkeley or Northeastern?
Unfortunately,
Berkeley
yeah,
is a higher one,
unfortunately,
buddy.
Berkeley. I don't know how
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, I mean, look, I didn't go to Northeastern out of high school when I got in.
What were the reasonings?
I know it's too expensive for what it was.
Okay,
Like, this isn't out of state.
It is out of state.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 60%.
You know what? I do look back on it, and I do think if I went, I probably would have had a good time. But I don't know.
Boston.
What's wrong with Boston?
Yeah.
Chris?
You're you wouldn't have met any of us. Greetings from Boston.
True. I wouldn't have done TikTok, actually.
Yeah, he would.
True.
He just been like a
I-
accountant.
Dude, I would have just been working to be an investment banker.
Mr. Baker from Northeastern. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah,
Good luck, buddy.
not even a target school.
Yeah,
I'd
good
be
luck,
working
buddy.
for like VC or fucking wealth,
Yeah, you'd be.
private equity.
Yeah, whatever they do in Northeastern. You'd be in a
Yeah.
co-op in Shanghai right now.
Dude, I would have picked I would have picked China and SF as a co-ops. But you know what? Good for Northeastern.
Yeah.
They-
Speaking
yeah.
of expensive things,
Okay.
tuition price increases across colleges in the U.S. this
Tell me
year.
about it.
Wait, actually?
Public 4-year in-state schools up 2.7%. Public 4-year out-of-state schools up 3.2%. USC up 4.8%, rising to $100,000 a year cost of attendance. $100K a year to go to USC.
Yeah, I made a video about it.
Oh, is it start next year or is it this year?
Starting next year, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because my thing about you, like, okay, these schools, they're not for profit, but then the admins are stuffing their fucking pants.
Oh,
with
they're
money.
they're fucking jerking each other off,
That's not where we're going with this at all.
Figuratively.
No.
financially speaking.
Not even close.
Just straight nutting everywhere.
No,
but like
no.
it's money.
Wait, but what is the reasoning for this? Just cause?
they can fucking do it?
Yeah, because they can do it
can
because
fucking do it.
because they need more money in their pants, right? I don't. You look.
Yeah.
I get it. They're private schools. They can do whatever they want.
That
but
doesn't
people-
make it right though.
It doesn't make it right at all. But they can do whatever they want. They're not governed by the government and whatnot. But it is gross in my opinion.
It's nasty.
It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And the thing is,
Oh yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, it does. Not the cum though.
Oh,
Not the cum.
That's good taste.
Because they're rich, so they have a good diet. But I don't know. I like the thing is like because it supports a culture where like only
Oh my
kids,
gosh.
only kids who can afford the school can go.
Yeah, like bro, if you're, oh my god.
And so like they're never even complain about it.
Yeah.
And then those kids at that school, they hear kids complaining about it, like, oh, okay, your parents should have worked harder.
Yeah, like
Uh,
go get a job, buddy.
You
It's
should
like,
have
what if
went to a cheaper school.
no,
Nah,
but can we go back to $100K a year
it's ridiculous. Yeah,
to go to college?
6 figures is crazy.
$100,000 a year. That's $400,000 a year if you go for 4 years.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it before this?
95.
Yeah.
So it's like 5,000 more.
But the thing is, like, any little amount's like insane,
Like,
right?
well, think about it. Like Berkeley is like if you're in state, it's like 35K, 30K, compared to 100,000 a year. What are we doing?
UCLA is like 33K.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
33K in state. Like
Even
that's
Harvard, I
tuition.
feel like is not that expensive. Harvard will give you, and they give a lot of financial aid, but Harvard will still.
I think Harvard's like 78K.
Yeah, we're running like 70, 80K.
Yeah.
What the fuck is USC costing for 100K a year?
No, isn't like USC like one of the only schools that does like that thing where your offspring,
Oh, like legacy admissions?
like yeah.
We can get into that after.
that's not even-
a lot of schools.
that's not even a thing, though.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh,
schools.
really?
Yeah, a lot of schools do legacy admissions, but
I don't know. I think it's just admin stuff in their fucking pants for money.
for 100K a year, I better go fucking be able to hang out with like Juju Watkins and Bronny and like say what's up to Caleb Williams like every week. For 100K, I better get fucking courtside tickets to every fucking basketball game
You,
ever.
you didn't say like Steven Spielberg or like
Dude, shout out Steven. He's old, bro. What the fuck am I gonna talk to Steven Spielberg about?
he directed Schindler's List.
That's a sad movie. What am I talking about the fucking Holocaust?
What you could talk about the genius behind it.
Hey man, how'd you make the movie? Oh, it came to me in a dream.
It's based off a book.
Hey man, how'd you write the movie? It came to me in a book.
Oh god, you're
What would you? Okay. Hold on. Wait, no.
okay. Yeah.
Mr. fucking intellectual movie guy here. What are you gonna ask Steven Spielberg that is actually gonna change your life? 3 questions. You got 3 questions.
What am I gonna ask him?
Yeah, right now.
I'm gonna ask him one. Why is he trying to dumb little bitch?
Okay. All right, bro.
Number 2, like wait. Okay, my thing is, these people like they all have something to give, right? You
Like what?
Bronny's gonna tell you. What
No,
else-
I
what
just
else
want to
is
talk.
gonna
I
tell
just
you?
want to hang out with Bronny. It's gonna be fun for like 2 hours.
What are you guys gonna do?
Just fuck around. I don't know. Go.
What do you mean fuck around?
Just get food and shit. I don't fucking talk to.
Why would he want to talk to you?
That's what I'm saying. For 100K, I should be getting that though. He doesn't have to. Why would Steven Spielberg talk to you?
Who's right? Who's right?
I don't know who Steven.
Okay, I don't know who. Okay, you're somehow wrong.
Yeah.
No, I can't settle this.
Out
I'm
of this
literally
conversation, how the
not.
fuck did you come out the
You know
most
who
wrong?
Spielberg is?
You know Steven Spielberg?
He made Jaws,
Yeah. E.T.
Jurassic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying I'm naming a lot
But
of
also,
legendary
this
movies.
is like,
Classics.
but like I don't do like my research. I just watch the movie.
Mm.
I don't educate
It is
myself on
Steven
who.
Spielberg though.
Yeah.
Steven fucking Spielberg though.
Yeah.
George Lucas went there.
He did go there.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Kihei Kwan went there.
No, fucking Ryan Coogler went there.
Ryan Coogler.
USC, yeah.
Oh my dude, you
Black
know what's went there?
Panther. Everyone went to fucking USC. Fuck USC. All right, next segment.
Oh.
You want to shout out USC alumni?
Who was went there?
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson went to USC.
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush.
Fuck.
Drake London.
Drake London. No, I'm thinking of Olivia Rodrigo.
What?
She took a class.
No, like it still counts.
She never graduated.
It counts.
24K Golden.
You never
Wait, who's
graduated?
that guy
It
who's
count?
been taking a class at UCLA? That people.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
You said
No.
who's that guy?
Who's-
No,
And
I've
you-
just been seeing this on TikTok. I forgot who it was.
They not like us.
Okay.
Let's get into the next segment. If you had to describe college admissions process as like any video game or any movie, what would it be?
If I describe it like any movie, I would say it's kind of like Requiem for a Dream. Yeah, it's just really depressive. It's really slow. At first, it seems really fun, and then by the end of it, your arm's cut off.
Yeah, story of my life, honestly.
Yeah.
I heard that before.
What about
do you
you?
think?
A game?
Or a movie.
Minecraft.
No.
League of Legends.
Wait, what's it called? Cooking Mama.
What? Wait. I want to hear this.
No, I like that.
I wanna hear
That's
this.
Am I
beautiful.
wrong?
I want to hear this. No, you gotta explain. You gotta
I don't know
explain.
if you're wrong
Wait,
or not.
no. Papa's Pizzeria.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Even
No,
better.
no,
Even
you
better.
gotta explain. You gotta
No, do you
explain.
understand? So basically, he goes like, "Oh, what's your order? Write it down." So that's basically you doing the essay, right?
Okay.
And you doing all that shit that you have to do to apply, and basically, you pick which person's order you want to take. I don't know. This is old, but then basically,
Wait. You don't. When you're working at a restaurant, you don't pick the person who you want. You want to
I don't
take
want that
the order.
Ew.
oh, I don't know. But anyways, you basically get their order, and then you're like, "Oh, okay, all these stations," and then you're always worried about the next one
Okay, wait.
and what they get, and then at the end you have like, "Oh, here's your pizza," and then they rate it. They rate it.
Oh, so
you're like, oh, do they like my pizza?
The pizza's the essay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the pizza is your application.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
The application.
And then
Does this make sense? I feel like it
no.
does.
No, yeah,
No, it does.
It makes incredible
they
sense.
rate it and they give you money, and the money is basically
Oh, basing on how good your pizza is.
yeah.
Oh, I guess so.
and
yeah,
they give
kinda.
you the reward is you get in, or they're
Oh,
like
okay.
there's
Yeah,
like that
valid.
guy who's like the angry man who's like you don't get in.
It's bad. I was thinking like the Hunger Games. I feel like college admissions process is very much like the Hunger Games, bro. Like everyone just fucking feeding for themselves, bro. Like no one gives a fuck about you. It's just like, yo, may the strongest survive or whatever the fuck. May the
That's
whatever.
so deep. It's not that deep.
It is that deep, bro. Motherfucker,
Damn.
that shit's so depressing, bro. Oh my god.
But then when you're
It's not that deep.
when you're in college, it's more like it's more like 50 Shades of Grey.
Explain.
But she's the gray.
Yeah.
Explain.
You should know about it, Mr. King Club at Berkeley.
Yo, hold on.
What?
I was not at King Club at
Wait,
Berkeley.
isn't that like a
King-
sex movie?
No, King Club?
King Club.
UC Berkeley has a King Club.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before. UC Berkeley King Club? They do like shit to each other. But like in
Wait, why is that
conventionally-
like admissions though? It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Eric's not cooking.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the next segment. Or let's go into the next segment. Would you rather college edition?
Yes.
Would you rather get into your dream school with no financial aid or like your number 10 reach school full ride?
Number 10.
Like the bottom of the list reach school.
What's my household
I
income?
only had like 4.
Right, I don't know. Right now.
Damn.
I'm taking dream school. I'm taking loans to go to Harvard or Stanford
Oh.
or Berkeley.
What?
No, okay.
I
I'm taking them some loans to go to Harvard or Stanford.
I
bro.
guess
MIT.
if I'm going to Stanford, I might as well just become like a lawyer or something.
Yeah, I'll just become a lawyer. No biggie.
Nah, but put your mind to it. You know.
Yeah. No biggie. Just become a lawyer. What about you, Pris?
Guy, fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
I'd say do dream school because basically I feel like
What is your dream school?
UCLA.
Oh, you already got into your dream school.
Yeah, but basically I would say like I didn't get financial aid,
Mm.
and then basically like just take loans because I've always like thought about it and I've talked to people. It's like, damn, it's expensive, but it also is like when you have like a degree there, you basically have a higher advantage over other people.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like you can always, like, people say, like, you're going to be broke in college. Like, you know what I mean? Most of the time you are. But you can pay it off and take loans. You know what I mean? So it's, like, something you can't really go back on. I feel like.
No, yeah, I agree. I feel like it's unfortunate to say with the college you get into, and this is a horrible thing to say on a college admissions and decisions episode. It does kind of matter for your career. Not saying like you won't be successful. And Eric and I have talked about this on the podcast.
Some cases are different.
Yeah, but like I definitely in Berkeley only got some internship interviews because I went to Berkeley.
Yeah, it opens doors.
It opens doors.
Because it's like the reputation, no?
And not saying like going to a not as prestigious university, quote unquote, is not going to open those doors. And I don't think it's going to close the doors, but it does open more doors if you go to a more prestigious one.
You get to
I don't know if
try
Eric,
a lot harder.
Yeah, I don't know if Eric agrees with that.
Just gotta be a dog no matter what in life.
Exactly. And that's I mean, even if you go to a great school, you still have to be a dog.
Yeah, I gotta be a dog.
Yeah. Like I don't think that changes. It's just like you got to struggle and fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be a dog no matter what.
Yeah. Would you rather have a 4.0 with absolutely zero social life and zero friends, or a 2.0 with like great friends and like crazy college memories?
2.0.
I agree.
Wait, can you pass a 2.0?
You can pass it a 2.0.
Wait, but
depending
like,
on the major. Yeah.
what's
Let's say you
my-
pass.
Honestly, I would say 4.0.
what's my career?
I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Engineering.
Wait.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're
you get a
engineer,
degree.
like,
You get a degree
you don't need
anyways.
post grad then if you're an engineer.
Okay. Let's say like engineering versus post grad. Like let's give two.
Okay. My thing is if you need your post grad, if you're a doctor, lawyer, you gotta take 4.0.
You gotta do the 4.0. But no friends, no social life, no memories.
Okay, you're also
No,
not
that's
gonna,
literally what I
you're
have
also
right now.
gonna have to go into the workforce with the only
Yeah.
a bachelor's in poli sci. That's
You're
not gonna
cooked.
work.
Yeah,
It depends.
I know a lot of people that are like got their majors, like bachelors in like biology, didn't go to pre-med school or like med school.
It's hard.
They're fucking cooked. I know one girl, my friend actually, she might watch this, but basically like she had a biology major, did some research for like a year, was like, holy fuck, I can't do this. Did not want to go to pre-med or pre-health. Ended up switching to software engineering. And she like learned how to like code to become a software engineer.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. So I feel like that's valid. I don't know. Next one. Would you rather get caught plagiarizing on a final or get caught streaking at a football game?
Streaking's like you're fully naked.
Let's say underwear.
Streaking.
Streaking?
Okay.
People do undie run.
Let's say you're naked now.
Naked?
That's
yeah,
like-
but you're not going to get arrested.
Dude, you know what? Streaking's gonna fire, bro. I'll do streaking.
There's no way he'll do streaking. There's no way he'll do streaking.
I'll do
As
streak.
opposed to
I'm
would
not
not
being
streak.
naked,
As opposed to getting
though.
kicked out of school?
I mean, you might just fail it. I know people who cheated on finals.
No, you cheated on finals.
No, you're gonna get kicked
at
out of
UCLA,
school.
they basically dropped the whole class. You get an F. You fail the class.
I've seen
And
people.
that right there is like a lot of money.
No, I've seen people who cheated on finals. Don't cheat on finals. But I've seen people who cheated on finals and all they got was like a negative 100% on the final, which is really bad.
Yeah.
But like, at least you can get kicked out.
No, sometimes there's teachers that like they talked about this because I've seen people get like cheating and they've got caught and then they get reported to the dean.
Oh.
Type shit. Like, I would never do that.
Yeah,
I'm so scared.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever cheated on a final.
Nah,
Homework, though.
give me streaking.
Okay,
Yeah, give me
that's valid.
streaking.
Wait, did you guys use ChatGPT and AI a lot in your assignments?
Wait, hey, don't answer this.
No, I lose. I can't.
Yeah, wait.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
I haven't.
That was a test.
I played the fifth.
I'm
I
not
haven't
gonna
because all my
lie.
stuff is in person too.
Oh yeah, it's cringe. Also, like, for like math and shit, you can't do that. Okay, would you? This is an easy one, I think. Would you rather date someone from a rival school or a dropout?
Rival school.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, wait.
I feel like that was an easy one.
Are they a cool dropout?
Wait, what are they dropping out?
I guess
doing?
you are a dropout.
Yeah, I'm a dropout.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going back to school.
We'll see.
I was
about
like,
this.
wait a minute.
We'll see about this.
Yeah.
God, Ishaan's the worst during this episode. Oh my god.
I feel
I
like
keep fucking with him. I feel
This,
bad.
this is the worst Ishaan's ever been during an
I
episode of my
keep
life.
fucking with him the whole episode.
Oh my god.
It's because we're like
Want me to ask
finally.
questions?
Yeah, this guy's making this guy's making this the most insufferable
on.
recording session of
I'm
my
saying he's
life.
like,
Oh
bro,
my
he's lost like so
God.
much aura stuttering.
I have been stuttering, bro. But to
Oh
be
my
fair,
God.
it's been taking us like 2 hours to.
Man, fucking do it. Yeah. All right, come on. Next question. Let's
Alright,
go.
go to
Is
the
it
red
this one?
flag. Go to the red flags.
Red flag or green flags?
College edition.
So applying for 20 plus schools.
Red flag.
It's a green flag.
Why would that be a red
Why
flag
the fuck
though?
are you applying to so many schools, guys? I hate when motherfuckers just apply to schools that they're never gonna go to.
Dude.
I did the same thing.
Dude, you know what's crazy? No one asked for your opinion. Yeah.
I mean, it was a
You know
red flag.
what's
It's
crazy?
like-
Like,
You know what's crazy?
no one asked for your opinion. It's actually like a stupid opinion, bro.
What if you want to compare them all? You know, you want to
See,
keep your
that's
options
then
open.
you're taking away opportunities from other people.
You gotta take as many shots as possible.
Oh, that's like,
I guess, but what if you're never gonna go there? Let's say you're never gonna go there.
what would you say is like a good amount then to apply to? That's like not stingy.
Like 15, bro, max.
Oh, 5 left is so much less.
5 colleges is a lot, bro.
5 less is so much less.
How many did you apply to?
I applied to a lot. I applied to like 20.
You just said that's like.
Oh my
It's a red
fucking
flag.
god!
It's a red flag.
This guy's the worst.
I hate people.
I did it, and I realized that there's so many colleges that I applied to that I would not go to.
That's the worst.
Shout out to ULP. I would have not gone to UP. I got in.
Okay, so well, red flag or green flag? Having a dream school since you were 10.
Green flag.
That's a green flag.
Yeah, what's wrong with
Green
that?
flag.
That's cute.
Did you guys have a dream school?
Yeah, it's India University.
Nah. Sorry, what was it?
It's New Delhi University.
New Delhi?
Yeah.
Not NIT or what's IIT?
No.
Mine was Stanford. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. No, my first dream school was like Duke. I don't know why.
Really? Wait, why?
I don't know
That's
why.
actually really interesting.
Dude, I think
Was
it's
it for
because
basketball?
it was basketball.
Shout out
Oh
Duke.
shit.
It was basketball, and then I was also like, you know when your parents like take you to like a college shop or something, and you find a nice hoodie, and you're like, oh my god, this is such a nice hoodie, and you wear it, and then everyone's like, oh, did you go to Duke? And then all of a sudden you like that school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Duke is cool. Yeah, that would have been a cool school.
But then I realized how prestigious it is, and I was like,
No,
do I want to go to North Carolina? It's North Carolina, right? Or
Yeah,
something.
Raleigh, North
Yeah.
Carolina, or no, Durham.
Durham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Durham.
Starting a club to boost your resume.
Red flag. Did you guys ever do that?
No.
That's a green flag.
Starting a club just for the sake of college admissions?
Oh, just.
Yeah.
That's
I know a lot of people do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, that's like, you want to make yourself stand out. That's like hard work.
I guess, but like I feel like a lot of people create clubs and they don't even actually do any work for it.
Okay, but that's not what it said. Yeah, that's a different case. That's a different case. Applying to college with a relationship in mind.
It's a fucking lava flag.
Yeah. No, crazy red flag.
Insane.
Crazy red
It
flag.
depends.
No.
It depends.
No.
Like a best
Never.
friend or like a boyfriend?
No.
Like boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah.
So, for example, it's like, oh, this is my dream school, and then there's like another school I like, but then my boyfriend gets into that school, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm
And
gonna
you follow
fuck my
him.
dream school.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Terrible.
okay, I agree.
Do not hinge your future
You're gonna,
on
like,
a partner.
regret that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Always put yourself first.
Yeah, oh my god. I know so many, like my mom was telling me a story about this girl who got into Harvard, but her boyfriend got into UC Santa Cruz. Shout out to UC Santa Cruz. She skipped Harvard and went to UC Santa Cruz for her boyfriend. They broke up after 2 years. Imagine.
Yeah.
Dude.
Imagine her life. Shout out to UC Santa Cruz, but her life trajectory is definitely different.
Dude, never decide your
Don't
life
do it.
decisions based on a partner.
Yeah.
Unless you're like 27.
No, I feel like unless you have kids.
If you're like you're 17. You don't like.
If you
Yeah,
know,
especially at 17.
I would feel like, okay, you should think about what would happen if we broke up. Would I still be okay with this? Do you mean?
Yeah.
Would I still want this decision?
Because the truth is, bro, most high school relationships break up during college. Unfortunately,
Well,
Yeah.
they do. And like, I think
I do know a few from my hometown who now have kids.
really,
Yeah.
Aw.
wow, that's actually kind of
Yeah.
happily ever after.
Okay, so here are some other questions. What's the most unhinged school tradition you've heard of?
Oh, I got one.
What's yours?
Unhinged.
Have you guys heard about the goat story at Berkeley?
Yeah.
No.
Have you heard about this? So basically, this is okay. No one knows if this is true or not. I guess people in the frat do. But basically, in Berkeley, there's this story. It's been around for like 10, 15 years. This frat, I'm gonna name the frat. It's called Deke, and basically like
Deke.
DKE.
Oh.
And their like tradition is like, in order to get into the frat, again, I don't know if it's true or not. Everyone just says that one of the guys have to fuck a goat. Yeah.
Wait, isn't that like illegal to do something
I-
like
Yeah,
that?
probably.
It's incredibly legal.
Probably, yeah. It's
Isn't that like-
bestiality.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But no one knows if it's true or not. It's just if you go to Berkeley, you've heard about this thing, bro. Like, Deke fucking a goat. Like,
Wait.
yeah.
Poor
Listen,
goat.
I don't know if it's true or not. Don't sue me. That's the craziest tradition I've heard of in my school.
Wait, one person has to do that for the rest to get in?
So yeah, basically what happens is like they put you in a basement with a goat. Again, allegedly, basement with a goat, and they give you like one condom, and like
What
no
if-
one can leave until someone fucks the goat.
That's crazy. Wait,
Yeah.
how have they not gotten like?
Because no one knows if it's true. But there was a Stanford Deke that got caught stealing a goat like 20 years ago.
Oh,
So it's up in the air.
damn.
But yeah, you can search that up actually. Yeah. What about you guys?
That's
Dude.
actually gonna beat mine.
Dude, nothing's gonna
I just-
fucking solve that
I'm
one.
speechless.
Jesus Christ, nothing's gonna solve that one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's cooked.
Mine is just like the people screaming. I like.
Oh yeah, classic.
That's true.
That's-
though.
That's
true,
That's
that's
cool.
It's not like
The
yeah,
undie
it's
run's
not-
cool.
undie
I feel
run.
like here's the thing. Here's one of the reasons. So UCLA does the fucking undie run. Berkeley does the naked run. Like
y'all naked.
yeah, like fucking like do it serious,
Wait,
bro. If you're gonna do it seriously.
No, you know, I've never really done the undie run with like full on that. I went one time before I even went to UCLA, and I wore clothes, but like It scares me because when I was there and I saw that, I would see random people that don't go to that college. You know, they're just like roaming around watching like girls.
Didn't you also not go to that college?
Yeah, true.
No. I mean like strangers. Like people just like going there for a specific reason.
Weren't you gonna say that?
Like old men.
Oh,
basically that's what she's trying to say.
Perverts,
Yeah, perverts. Yeah, basically, you know.
Yeah.
They like have their phones on and everything. I'm like, dog, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, like the UC Berkeley Naked Run, it's like it starts in Main Stacks Library.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, it's like the week before final or something, like at 9 p.m. You'll have people line up that are not doing the run around the library for like hours before. It's so fucking weird. And some people have their phones out. It's so fucking weird.
Wait, so they're not wearing anything?
A lot of them are completely naked.
That's just not.
A lot of them are completely naked, yeah.
It's not kosher.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe your college aesthetic in 3 words. Example, depressed finance bro.
Oh,
So what's an example?
Berkeley, depressed tech bro.
No, your college aesthetic.
Oh, mine? Oh, mine was a depressed tech bro.
Depressed tech, bro?
Yeah.
Where are you, Priscilla?
Antisocial,
Girl.
tired,
Okay, that's 3, motherfucker. I guess antisocial.
student.
Okay, there you go.
That's true.
Antisocial, tired student?
Yeah.
That's so fucking real.
Broke.
Oh, that's also real.
Oh.
That's also really real.
Ooh, still confused
Mm-hmm.
and courageous
Procrastinator.
and procrastinating.
There
Confused and
you go, there you
procrastinating.
go.
There you
Every single video, cram sesh. It's like 24 hours. Like, oh,
I have
shit.
24 hours to study for this midterm.
Guys, I'm gonna leak the information. I procrastinate on purpose for the content.
Oh, he's
I'm gonna
true
leak,
method actor.
I'm gonna leak something. for
True
that.
method actor.
Which is more important, GPA or extracurriculars? For applications?
Yeah, a GPA. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
unless you're curing cancer, you have to have a high GPA. Like, it does not matter if you're like #1 fucking band kid,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. If you have like a 2.7.
Wait, I mean, if it's like the tip at the top, it's always gonna be extracurricular.
Yeah, but it's gotta be like goated, bro.
Have you not seen that kid who got into Harvard with a 2.9?
No, I haven't. What did he do?
He's like a app founder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's super cracked, okay,
Yeah, you gotta
slack
be
off.
ultra
If it's
cracked.
super cracked, though. But I mean, if it's like
More important.
if you're like president of a few
Yeah,
clubs,
being
it's
like
good.
section leader at your school is not gonna be.
Yeah. Be like be a founder. Be a founder.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
you
like
can
a
make
real
it.
founder, not like the fucking ChatGPT rapper founders that don't get funding.
Yeah.
Would you rather go to a big party school or a small prestigious school? Prestigious school.
So what, like fucking Carnegie Mellon versus
UC
Duke?
Santa Barbara?
Nah, Duke is a
big
prestigious.
Party
party
school.
school. Yeah, I guess you sense Santa Barbara versus Carnegie Mellon.
You're probably Carnegie Mellon, huh?
Dude,
Yeah.
Carnegie Mellon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Small prestigious school.
I feel like that should
I
matter.
don't know. I feel like.
Small schools are dope.
Did you guys party a lot? Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I did.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's well documented.
Yeah.
I did. I feel like you can go to a school like that does both, like Berkeley.
Yeah.
I don't know about Harvard, but like Stanford.
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
Duke is a crazy party school.
A lot of the smart schools are they'll like to party a lot.
Yeah.
That's like a big thing. Though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but for I purposely made sure I didn't apply to any like actually small schools though. Like every school I applied to had at least 10,000 kids. I don't know if it was the same for you guys.
Oh, I used to want to go to Pepperdine too.
Pepperdine,
But then
okay.
I realized it's like, what, like 3K students?
It's a small
Very
school.
small, very
And then I was like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
No, I was a fan of some of the small schools.
Really?
Let me see. I'm trying to think of any small schools I applied to, but like I mean, like some schools I applied to were like 7-8K maybe. I almost applied to the Claremonts, which are like pretty small schools. Because I
McKenna,
like small
Pomona.
classrooms. That's why.
Okay.
And I like
Harvey
feeling.
Mudd, like all those schools.
Yeah. Claremont McKenna. I like feeling like the counselors there, they know me, so they can put attention towards me.
Yeah.
I never met my
Yeah.
counselor in college. I don't know if you guys have.
No,
No.
never have.
No.
Never met my
I didn't
counselor.
meet probably 90% of my professors.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Wait, why? Can you just go talk?
He's
to them?
online.
It's it's also but
online.
also just like
Oh, I like shake their hand.
yeah, I'm not gonna fucking talk to them in class. Like
Yeah.
unless I'm going to office hours, which I'm not going to office hours very often. But like I don't know about you guys. Like I don't purposely like I never unless it was like a smaller class where I had to talk to the professor.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah.
Lucky I just email them
Yeah,
because I'm kind of scared.
that's the normal thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know how it is at your guys' school. Like my school, like you just talk to the TAs.
Yeah.
Everything was through the TAs.
Yeah, it is.
Well, sometimes they're like, oh, ask the professor. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I would say, yeah, UCLA is too big for me. Like, I deadass don't see the same people. I'm like, I don't really recognize people.
That's cool. I kind of like that though.
Well, I mean, I
sometimes.
like it. It's fine. But I just feel like if you want to, like, make friends, like, it's like, They're so far.
It's hard.
I don't know what I'm
It's
saying.
easy to meet friends when you like see them all the time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Like if you just run into the same people like every time, it's like
Yeah.
oh like it's like how guys
Also,
make friends.
yeah.
You see them one time, you nod.
I mean, you have classes.
Well, yeah. That's
Did
true.
you were you making friends? I wasn't making friends in classes
I
unless it was
wasn't.
like a
I
study
was too
group.
busy taking notes.
Yeah.
But also, like, I feel like enrollment is really hard for UCLA.
Mm.
Yeah. A lot of things. Because there's so many people.
Okay. Did you guys have any college application horror stories? So applying to a school and like putting the wrong school in the essay, or applying to the wrong major in the school, anything of that sort. Applying late. Like for me, I didn't realize the USC application. I thought it was like 2 weeks later than what it actually was. And I randomly went home after school one time and I saw that it was due at like midnight, like 6 hours from now. So I did my entire USC application in 6 hours. I didn't get in. So
I wanted to apply for UCSD, but basically I've realized, because I have a psych major,
yeah.
and I thought of applying to that, and then I talked to my counselor, and I just looked at the prerequisites. I never really looked at I was planned for UCLA, right? But I wanted to do like UCSD too, and it's more of like a science-based psychology. So you had to take all these like science classes.
Oh, okay.
So that just kind of bummed me out because I was like, I don't even meet those prerequisites.
Yeah, not the
because it's
vibe.
so like chem-based. Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So based on that, let's get into the viewer questions because we had a lot of you guys actually respond this time. Thank you so much for responding to the Google form. Let's read through some other people's college application horror stories.
I was writing my application to Johns Hopkins and forgot I put cognitive science and not computer science on accident. One of the supplements I mentioned computer science the entire time, not realizing until later that when I was rereading after getting rejected recently, I realize I put the wrong major. So you got rejected.
Oh, you
because
got
of that?
rejected?
Oh, that's
Oh,
brutal.
that's cooked.
I'm sad.
It's all right.
Any ones in there?
Yeah, I'm sure if you put at John Hopkins, that means you're really smart. You put at
Yeah,
schools as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm sure it worked out for you.
Because University of Washington and UMich have similar supplementals, I copied and pasted my UMich essay into University of Washington's, but forgot to switch the name.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just like when you're not being careful.
oh.
To University of Washington, and
You just
but they still got
copy-pasted?
in.
Oh, what?
This
What
is
the
not
fuck?
a horror story.
That's not a horror story. You
Yeah.
got,
You
yeah, you got
hacked.
in.
You hacked.
Fucking
Yeah.
boo.
Also, like, yeah, don't, if you're going to copy paste, like, double, triple check that, like,
Yeah.
the major's correct, the school is correct,
Yeah.
the dorm that you, like, say you want to go live in is correct.
Realizing that you could have mentioned something that would have made your application 10 times better, but fuck it, we
Yeah,
ball and hope we
that's-
get in.
Yeah, that's,
Eh.
like, normal.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, that's normal. I feel like
that's
everyone misses,
relatable.
like, important things on their application.
Yeah.
You can skip through them, too. Like, you don't have to read every single one.
I forgot to put all my grades on the UC apps, lowering my GPA by 0.2.
That's a lot, actually. 0.2 is a lot. That's the difference between, like, a 3.7.
Wait, I think. Let me see.
3.7 and a 3.5. That is actually kind of cooked. That's actually kind of cooked. Let me see.
Yeah, go to this one.
Go-
That's the next page.
Yeah, this you're on the next page. Oh, okay. Any weird acceptance or rejection stories that you guys had, like rejected from a safety but got into like a reach school?
Like unexpected.
Yeah, like unexpected.
I feel like UCLA was so unexpected. It was expected, but it was like I wasn't processing that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think for me. I didn't get into Claremont McKenna.
Wait, that's a good school.
But I got into Berkeley.
Wait, Clemson is a really good school.
Yeah, I know, but like, I feel like I would get accepted to both. No.
Nah, low key.
Okay.
They're very selective at Claremont McKenna.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
It's like sub 10.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I didn't realize.
Mhm.
I'm not tapped in. What about you? I mean,
It's it all ran its course.
yeah, it's a whole story. This person got accepted to USC Early Action with the Dean Scholarship Award, but got rejected to UW, Case Western, and FSU, including 13 other schools.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like college admission is a fucking shit show, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been seeing it
congrats
over
though.
TikTok.
Congrats, yeah,
Yeah.
congrats.
Amazing.
Someone else got into USC, but got waitlisted to SDSU.
I've seen that on TikTok a
What
lot.
happens?
Really?
I think the
SCSU?
Calicuts are weird. Though.
Everyone's getting rejected from like San Diego.
Really? I think
Uh-huh.
because people are realizing that San Diego's like a really cool school. It's like fun.
Yeah.
It's all. I'm like, they also,
Pretty.
like they don't do essays for the Cal States.
Oh, what?
Cal States don't do essays.
Oh,
You-
yeah,
you submit your
fuck.
stats.
It's pure stats.
I don't understand what they're doing over there.
It's just fucking throwing you into the fucking ringer,
Makes no
bro.
sense.
Any stories about insane parent involvement? I think my parents were pretty chill for my application process. I think my dad read a couple of my essays, but he wasn't like pushing me to be like, yo, like, edit this, edit that. What about you guys?
My parents didn't help me.
I mean, like my dad's just like he like just asked me every day like what schools I was applying to.
Oh, that's stressful though, dude.
Yeah, it is, but like you can't read my essays. He doesn't know English. Like fuck.
Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Like having high parent involvement in.
It's not good.
I don't like it either.
It's not good. Let your kid be free.
Yeah.
I mean, if they are also disappointed when you don't get in and they kind of project that onto you, I feel like that's a lot more pressure.
Letting your parents down is rough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, I feel like, especially for me, like, I don't think I can get super creative if people are reading my essays. Like, I didn't share my essays with a lot of people. You know, people like friends like share it back and forth.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that because like I feel like I got sometimes vulnerable, and I'm like, I don't want to share this with like you. You know what I mean? Like,
I look at shit with a lot of people.
really? Oh fuck yeah, I didn't
was
do that.
like, all right, just ignore. You know, it's not that deep, but yeah, kind of like check how if it's like effective. You know what I mean, does it make sense?
Yeah. This person's classmate paid $10,000 for college admissions coaching and got into Wharton.
I mean, yeah.
Good ROI.
Good for them.
Yeah,
then.
good
Yeah,
ROI
good for
to get
them,
into
good for
Wharton.
them. Also, I mean, if their parents can afford $10,000 worth of consulting,
Jesus Christ, man. That's yeah. I don't know. Like, have you guys seen like that article that came out recently about this guy who's a millionaire, and he runs like this massive like college admissions ring, and basically like he can guarantee he doesn't accept everyone, but he guarantees if he accepts you, you're gonna get into an Ivy League.
Damn.
And he charges like tens of thousands of dollars.
How does he do that then? Do they like pay the schools?
No, it's just like he's only gonna accept the certain ones, and then he's gonna build that up. You know what I mean?
dude, it's.
Like he
I
just
can
knows
guarantee
what they
your
want.
kid's gonna go to the NBA, only accept 7-footers.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It's like if your kid, if he accepts your kid, you should just, oh, thank you, but
Thank you. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
How depressed do or did college decisions and admissions make you?
I was happy.
Because you got into your
Yeah.
dream school. Yeah. I feel like.
I mean, like, but both times is very like turbulent, you know. Like the first time, you get rejected, and the second time I had to make a like really hard choice. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's no real like clear sunshine and rainbows for all of it.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it was like this fucking dull. And I was just like, well, I got in. Oh, fuck, I didn't get in. Oh, well, I got it. I was like so desensitized to like the process. Like, I was just
It's
like,
giving me like that Bart Simpson.
yeah.
He was
like,
laying in bed,
just like, fuck.
staring.
Dude. Yeah, like once you get your first couple of rejections, I'm like, okay, like this is not looking good for me. Jesus Christ, this is long. Okay. Get ready for this one, guys. I gotta go to fucking USC. I'm depressed as shit, man. I did all this shit. Last 4 years have led to Ivy Day, and it feels like a lot of investment just for this moment. I literally did it all. Highly specialized school program in the district for top 60 students. Took 18 AP courses with flawless grades. One of the highest ranked Cambridge students in the United States. President Model UN, SASA, which is a statistics organization, won third at state for Tech Student Association, owned a successful startup that I was generally passionate about, 2 internships, research on socioeconomic barriers that is in process for publication in a peer-reviewed journal, black belt and national awards for karate, and 11 plus years of guitar experience. 120 hours in backbreaking trail restorations with a local organization, and I was honored by my state for my volunteering. Summer work experience as a counselor, attended UC Berkeley for the MAT summer program, where I pitched an idea to investors from Skydeck and JP Morgan. All of my essays were 6 months plus of work, and I got help from an ex-UC Berkeley student admissions officer to write them. I think I got rejected because I'm technically an international student born in India.
Aww.
Spent most of my life in the US. Also, USC is expensive as shit, and I didn't get anything like FAFSA or other shit because I was born in another country.
So you only got to USC?
I guess so. Which is why are you depressed that you got into USC?
Yeah, I'm confused. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I literally thought the whole time he didn't get into.
He said, I'm depressed as fuck, I gotta go to USC. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Why did you make me read that shit?
That was like
Bro,
actual
bro,
bait.
Brother, USC is an amazing fucking school.
This is the most like, dude, don't be so entitled.
Yeah, also like,
This is ridiculous.
You're not owed anything.
There are people out here like
you're not owed anything.
You're sounding like that one kid who's fucking suing the schools because he didn't get in.
Yeah, the UC kid that didn't get in. He's like, the UCLA should have taken
Bro,
me.
if you wrote your fucking essays with that same attitude, that's why you didn't fucking get in.
Yeah. Like it's a sense of entitlement. We don't know this person, so we don't want to draw any conclusions. But based just off this,
Dude, that's a terrible way to look at it.
yeah, and like what you're flexing on Rough Draft.
Like, I gotta go to USC.
Like, why are you? The fact that you wrote all this for us is like
what are you talking about, bro?
and like again, like yeah, it's a great fucking school. People would kill to go to that school. Like generally.
Dude, like, what do you? Okay, whatever.
All right, new segment: college must-haves, top 3 edition. What is it?
What do you mean like must-haves?
Must-haves.
Like
Good.
items?
Yeah.
You gotta have a Brita.
Classic. Yeah.
Oh, like
Brita.
dorm?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, either. Or even
Anything.
in like an apartment, I need a Brita.
Must-haves.
You gotta have a Brita. You gotta use either Apple Calendar or GCal.
Oh yeah, Google Calendar puts up fucking numbers, bro.
Most def. And I think you gotta see your friends at least twice a week.
It's not a must-have item, but we'll let it slide.
Friends.
We'll let it slide.
Friends.
What about you, Priscilla?
I would say a scooter for me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, valid.
Um,
Mini fridges was really clutch in my dorm freshman year.
yeah.
We bought a mini fridge
fridge.
for like $50. We split it among 3 people. Like, bro, that shit put up numbers for us.
Yeah, I would just for your bike.
Like, okay.
Nice.
I don't have one, and
very
I've been
mobile.
dying. I've been dying.
I got running shoes, which was actually super helpful. Because like then I got basketball shoes and running shoes because I used to play basketball all the time in Berkeley. That was like super helpful, especially if you get like exercise shoes. Like it kind of like, I don't know. If I see it, I'm like, okay, like I gotta go exercise. You know, at least like run. Like if I'm not even if I'm like lifting weights, I gotta run a little bit. Someone said condoms / plan B.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, condoms. Yeah.
Get it.
Fucking like that, I guess.
Shower slippers, very important in a dorm.
Lucky I didn't need it because we had private shower.
Oh, okay. Well,
like that.
oh, okay. I thought you were gonna shower with 30 motherfucking people in the room,
and
bro.
And they also clean it. Like some
Oh.
lady comes in and cleans it.
Okay.
So
No,
it's so
yeah.
clean.
But if you're in a dorm, shower slippers, please.
Yeah.
If you live in a dorm, yeah.
You're gonna get fucking athlete's foot by like week 2.
Yeah.
Like fucking toenail fungus, bro. Have you or anyone you know fake something on an application?
Yeah, of course. Everyone I know.
Like what?
Someone wrote like an entire fake story about them coaching a basketball team
Oh
to
my
a win.
god, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
A whole ass story? Coaching a basketball team?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fake it to believe it.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Of course it did, motherfuckers. I know someone whose father set up a fake company in their name and made him the CEO. He used this as a main selling point to get into Yale.
They don't check that?
Apparently they don't fucking double check that shit.
You gotta game the system, I guess.
I know a friend
We're just giving people ideas now.
I know a friend that wrote an entire PIQ on being bisexual, but he's straight. And he got into UCSD and UCSP. I don't know if that's the reason he got in.
I don't think that's
the reason that's the got in.
Bisexual to get into SD or SB, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, what would that do? Like, what would that convince? Like,
Sometimes it helps with like
Oh,
quote unquote
like-
DEI
But, like, why-
initiatives.
Minority?
Yeah.
Why
but-
bisexual? Why not go all the way gay? at
Yeah,
that
why not
point?
just be gay?
Yeah.
Why you pussy out?
Huh.
Go if you're gonna lie, just lie about the whole thing. Do you think affirmative action makes a difference in terms of admissions? 80% of people said yes
Affirmative action.
on our Google form. 80% of people said yes on our Google form.
I mean, of course it does, but I understand why it exists. I do.
I also understand why
Yeah.
it exists.
Sorry. Affirmative action.
Yeah, so like it's like when they compare like people from different schools and different races, kind of different standards, but usually it's more by income level rather than race nowadays. But yeah, like a lot of schools, especially like the private schools and the Ivies, recently got sued because they got caught and it was proven they were like negatively, what's the word? Like just negatively.
Being racist.
I don't know if racism is the right.
Selective?
Yeah, but like being like more biased against Asian Americans.
Oh yeah, no. I literally grew up like that, where my parents are like, "Oh, you're Asian, you know, you don't stand out. Like, you have to do a lot more." And like, they got me to like golf for like my whole life.
Oh, shit.
Because like, oh, we need to make you special because you know you're Asian. So that's why I always like thought about that. It's super hard.
It is tough, especially if you like go to a really rich high school or rich area, right? So like
Yeah.
a lot of schools in the Bay Area, a lot of schools in Orange County. You're just looked at a different standard, and I think that's okay because if you're richer, you usually have more privileges. Like a lot of schools that I know, especially in the Bay Area, didn't even have enough AP classes after school, so they couldn't even take AP classes.
Yeah.
So if your school offers a shit ton of fucking AP classes, makes sense that you're going to be held at a higher standard. Like, why aren't you taking AP classes compared to your other students, right? Other classmates. Should legacy admissions be banned?
Yeah. Of course it should.
90% of people say yes.
Like, just because mommy and daddy
Yeah.
went to a school doesn't mean you should go to school.
I agree. But also, like, it'd be cool if, like, my kid got into my school, you know? Selfishly.
I mean, it would be cool, right? But I think that just depends
But they
on like,
also
how
have to
hard your
work
kid
for
works.
it.
Yeah, they have to work for it. Yeah, nothing in life should come easy. Should schools get rid of standardized testing? I know a lot of schools tried it during COVID. Now they're bringing it back. Some of the Ivies are bringing
Oh,
it
they
back.
are?
Some of the UCs are bringing it back because it's hard to like compare a kid from Maine to a kid from New Hampshire or a kid from Texas, right? Like, it's like the schools are so different, the GPAs are different, the classes are different, extracurriculars are maybe different. There's no good standardized way. We don't have it yet because you can totally game the SAT and ACT and just study your ass off and gain literally 300 points. There's no good way.
Oh, yeah, I think so, yeah. I would say so.
Did you keep it? Or should they get rid of it?
I mean, in a way, like I see both arguments, but I mean, like I think if it's brought back, it's not a huge deal to keep it. I don't think it's a huge deal either. Yeah. Because if it's not, like people act like if it's not here anymore, it's a huge thing. Everyone doesn't have to do it then. You know, like
True.
everyone's still being judged on the same
True,
metric.
but then how would you judge them if there's no like standardized test?
Based on their achievements, on their
But the
accomplishments.
achievements change, right? Like it's much easier to be like advantageous at like maybe a smaller school or a school with more opportunities.
But that's why you compare geographically.
I guess, yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Both works, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, 90% or 90% of people said no, that they should not get rid of it. They should keep it.
Y'all just put more extra work on your back. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I agree though. I think we should keep it for right now until we find a good alternative. I think it's a good thing just to have. I think that because it's one of those things where you can just practice and get better at it rather than like a true IQ test, which may be a bad thing if you want to look at it that way, is going out of state worth the extra cost? Depends.
I mean, I would say if you're an individual that needs that distance, if you're like too comfortable, if mommy and daddy do everything for you, take the leap. It'll do a lot.
I'd say if you want, for example, say people who come to LA for school, but then they also feel like there's more jobs here, like internships, that they could get experience in, and like the career they want, then yeah, I would say so. Because a lot of people do that for LA. Like I've noticed a lot of people move here for school.
It's Hollywood, like especially like media, creative jobs.
Yeah.
No.
So if it's like a lot of other benefits, like you enjoy, that you would want to live there, maybe, or I would say that.
Yeah. It depends. I think like someone DM'd me earlier today, and he was like, "Ishaan, I got into UC Berkeley and UMich. Like, what do I do?" I'm like, well, I mean, like,
he's asking for you to decide.
I'm like, first of all, there's so many other fucking factors.
Yeah.
As in, like, what's your financial aid looking like? What's the total cost of attendance looking like? Do you want to live in Michigan? Do you want to live in Berkeley? Like, there's so many other like, it's a whole process. I think that people just try to go off the name brand of the school, where it's like, oh, I have to go to this school because even if it's $30K more and in a completely different state, like I have to go there because it's better. It's like, it might not be better for you, right? So like, I think that's really important.
Yeah, a lot of factors go into that.
And I know a lot of kids that went out of state and ended up dropping out after a year because they were like, I can't fucking do this.
Bro, I know people who basically come here for like a state school, right?
Yeah.
Like Cal State, LA, and they're basically paying what I pay for my tuition at UCLA.
Damn.
And yeah, I'm like,
You said Cal State LA?
yeah.
Shout out Cal State LA.
Are they perhaps from Minnesota?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Our homie. Yeah. I know she told me that.
We know all about
I told her
Cal
my
State.
tuition, and she's like, that's what I paid coming from Minnesota to Cal State LA. And I was like, that's crazy.
We know all about Cal State. Shout out Cal State LA. That's the end of our segments. Do you guys have any last words or any other things you want to talk about?
Priscilla? You know what?
Or words of affirmation? Because everyone watching this probably got rejected from this
People
school.
who would think that going to college, like getting into the dream college, is gonna solve all the problems. What do you think?
Oh, I would say like yes, college is important, and don't be too hard on yourself. If you know that you've tried your best to do everything you can, don't be discouraged. Don't think it's like, oh, they're better than me because they got into this college. I would say don't compare yourself to a lot of people with different cases, because I feel like I've seen a lot of TikToks, and it was kind of sad. It was like all these people were like, oh, everything I did just wasn't enough, like da-da-da-da. I don't think it is necessarily like self-defining, and like you shouldn't be like, oh, it was all a waste, because at least you put in like your best, you know, and everything does work out for a reason.
Yeah, it's not reflective.
Don't give up.
Yeah, they don't know you as a person.
Yeah.
It's not reflective of you as a person. So it's like, if it doesn't work out, it's fine. Like, this is a great example right here of like it not working out the first time. Like, it'll work out in the end, right? So it sucks, and you're gonna be sad, and everyone's gonna be sad. So it's normal to be sad. I remember like I was like pretty like bummed out and used to sleep for like fucking 15 hours a day during college admission season because I didn't want to fucking think about it. But it's fine.
It's like not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not, and it feels like the end of the world, but it's not. It's truly not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like college is gonna feel like one of the biggest problems ever, and then you're gonna start experiencing actual problems.
Yeah.
And those
No,
actual
you're
problems are gonna
super young
dwarf whatever
still.
you're going through.
Then you're gonna have to think about, hey, I have rent to pay this month. How am I gonna pay the rent?
Yeah.
And then those problems are gonna snowball into
Your student loans.
Yeah.
And,
Eventually, you have kids, maybe.
finding a girlfriend, finding a boyfriend.
Yeah, finding the mans.
Yeah,
Bro, we sound tired.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
sound tired.
there's just
He's
so many.
dead.
We're adulting. That's why.
You can
Talking
tell
about adulting.
the problems increase.
Yeah, like you're gonna face things that make those past problems like so minuscule.
No,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not that old to give
Yeah.
strong advice, but that's the advice that we can
Yeah.
give at this point in time.
Like, yeah.
Do you want to wrap it up? You want to do a little thing?
Yes. Wrap it up.
All right. Thank
You,
For
watching.
my,
video
I
have,
to
come
eat
some
dinner
with.
your.
mom.
There you go. Boom. Rough draft episode.
Thank you for
whatever.
watching.
Take a strike bet again. Peace out, guys.
Yes. Let us know if you like the format. Bye.